good about it is everybody's on the same tire. So that as an element and a factor and a variable, not part of the equation. The factor is how much wet experience you have. We talked about that going into pro qualifying. Barely saw any rain, not like this at all at the tail end of it. Only a few drivers got to see. I mean, it was dry like that. I mean, it literally hit and quit. It was just like me speaking to you and kind of spitting on your glass.
But that was pro, wasn't it?
That was pro. That's what I'm talking about.
But PROSPEC here, they haven't experienced
They haven't experienced that at all. But what I'm saying is we talked about on the front end of the show. Talk to Erick. Medici, yes. Erick Medici. Great looking car. Says, built that car in a rapid amount of time. Javier Martinez, looking forward to seeing how he can throw down. So yeah, you got a few different vehicles out here. But what we were saying at the opening of qualifying is there's certain drivers that even pro shine better in the rain. And we talked about the Irish boys. They were really dominant. And then also Osbo, because he's done a lot of ice drifting as well. All right, here we go. We got Javi Martinez and Erick Medici in the chase position. Medici, don't know how much qualifying he's got. This is a sight lap. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for clarification. This is a sight lap. This is getting a feel for the track in the moisture.
So I was talking to Tommy Lemaire yesterday, and he was hoping for rain because he excels in the rain, being from Canada, driving on the snow and ice, as we do up there. He loves the rain, and he's pretty confident in the rain. So I think he's excited at the thought of coming out onto the track right now.
And being down a
cylinder.
Yeah,
he was down a cylinder. I don't know if they fixed that. I couldn't hear what the interview was between he and Lorette Nickel earlier. So all I could see was his haircut really in that video. That was all that stood out to me.
Very similar to yours.
No, his is way more fabulous than mine. But he's very excited to be down here. He's not competing up in Canada anymore, focusing on FD. So he's just spotting up there to help somebody out.
That's good.
He's really throwing all his resources at this series.
Fantastic. Here we go. Javier Martinez Jr. and Erick here in the Mile to Wild vehicle. And that chase car can leave the line.
Looks like the lead car probably parked on the light. Is that what happened? Maybe? He rolled through.
He's like, where are you going?
Yeah.
So again, Erick Medici, the chase car can leave the start line as early as they want, to be quite honest, within reason. But you're only setting yourself up for failure, because if you leave and you're way out there, and then there goes Javi Martinez.
You need to time it very well.
Yeah, later, nerds.
Yeah.
So look at Medici. So it looks like Medici already knows what's going on here, but Javi Martinez. So like I said, that's probably one of the most aggressive leads. And look, he just got gapped. So I don't know if that's going to work out for him. So as Javi Martinez goes through that big bank.
Oh, no.
And, Medici spins out, so that will hurt Medici. But Javi Martinez spins out.
No way.
So that is a double incomplete.
Medici got lucky.
Medici did get unlucky, or excuse me, got lucky. Yes. He got lucky because Medici spun out, but now it's going to come down to this next battle.
Exactly.
The
so
second half of this battle.
Medici spun on his own in the chase position, which then puts all the responsibility on the lead driver. That lead driver then needs to complete the run, and in this case, the lead driver did not complete the run. So that's 2 individual incompletes, and that means that nobody is responsible for the other driver's incomplete whatsoever. And that means that they're both at basically square one right now. So this run that's coming up is going to set the whole stage for the rest of this battle.
Yeah, so they are basically, it comes down to, and we are ready to see them get after it. So it comes down to the second half of this battle. Medici will be out front. Javier Martinez, if he would have maintained that angle and gone through the course just at minimum, he would have been the victor here. But now Medici, miles to wild. He just was mild. We need you to go wild. As Medici now comes down off that bank, and that's got to be tough to navigate, man. Coming off that bank into that flat portion, into the jump. All things considered, Medici's keeping it together. A little lack of angle right there. Taking a shallower line.
Whew. And straight.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he's trying to get away, Jared. He's not focusing on what he should be doing in the lead position. He's not really fulfilling those lead driver goals, unfortunately.
This is a crazy turn of events. Javier Martinez could very well win this thing because of Medici's lack of angle. How can you chase that when he's pulling away? He's doing more traditional racing, and Javier Martinez he has no unit of measure.
Exactly. Yeah, he's not really. Well, the lead driver is responsible for running that line. Exactly. You can see there that Medici was a little bit lazy on his initiation. He wasn't as aggressive as we'd like to see. Even in the wet, we'd expect a normal transition or initiation there. Sorry. And then you can see here Medici running really low angle, straightened out a little bit right there. Very low angle as he approaches inside clip 2. Another bobbling angle. His line is just awful, and then he goes into a straight and an understeer right there. So
yeah, counter steer.
Unfortunately, he's not doing himself any favors in the lead position, driving in that manner. He should be taking his time, fulfilling his lead goals, and he potentially could have won this battle had he been a little bit smarter with that actual. Hang on, I got to put my submission in here.
Yeah, and this is such a unique turn of events here. I mean, this is such a rare scenario that we see that, right? But survey says Javier Martinez or Erick Medici, 1-2. And Javi Martinez gets the win, and that does default back to